Yo guys, it's Kyle coming at you from Bane's Film Reviews. I just saw Anora, written and directed by Sean Baker, starring Mikey Madison. I had heard things like this is potentially the best film of the year. Mikey Madison is fantastic. Sean Baker does incredible things that we haven't seen in years. And everything that people are saying is absolutely true. This film is brilliant. And I understand why people think that it is potentially the frontrunner for Best Picture at next year's Academy Awards. It's early for that. It's all speculation at this point. Some of the films that are on the list are films that haven't even come out yet. Again, speculation. People are anticipating that this will be up there on that list of films that could potentially walk away with the with the Oscar, potentially the Golden Globe as well, for Best Picture. Anora is a beautiful, interestingly slice of life film. I don't know if that's accurate in describing this film, but there's something very real and natural about this film that plays out throughout its entirety. And there's something present in it that, even though this situation is very extreme and not one that you're likely to come across, it does very much represent our ideals and our hopes and our dreams and pieces of ourselves that allow us to connect with it and for the film to become and remain very real from start to finish. The only thing that I've seen by Sean Baker is the Florida Project, and it is this very similar feel where there's an intensity present throughout that really resonates with you. And that's sort of the allure of what I've seen from these two Baker films so far, is that they are able to resonate with you. They are able to sort of grab a hold of you and not let go. And you're sort of captivated by the fact that these things happening are just so typical and so grounded, yet so fantastic and just far beyond, almost extends like beyond our reach. It's incredible the way he juxtaposes tones and moods and things like that throughout the course of his films. Anora in particular really sat well with me. I really enjoyed just about every moment of it. There's like 30 seconds toward the end that I'm struggling with, and I think I'm going to come around to it, but I'm struggling with it at this moment. The final 30 seconds is a brilliant finale to a beautiful and touching and hilarious and scary film. And one of the things that I liked the most about this film is Baker's really subtle transition from intense dramatic moments to much more lighthearted comedic ones. And he does that with Mickey Madison. Mickey Madison is fantastic in the lead role as Anora, or Annie as she goes by throughout the course of the film. But there's a few other supplementary characters that almost take on the role of secondary leads that are just brilliantly funny. And what they're given in Baker's script and through his direction is they're able to bring to life something very real, something almost tangible. And I really appreciated how subtly, effectively, and swiftly he transitions from drama to comedy. The comedy is very dry. It's perfectly scripted. It's perfectly directed, and it's perfectly acted. If you haven't figured out, absolutely love this film. I think it's damn near perfect. It's one of the best films that I've seen this year, and that's the reason that I agree that it should be considered as one of the best pictures, if not the best picture of the year so far. I have to, of course, do some searching to figure out if this is in fact the best thing that I've seen, or if it is in fact the best film of the year. But technically, it's so brilliant, and it's these little things that Baker does that allow the film to be that brilliant. And another one of those things is his use of light. It's almost as if Baker searches for something imperfect because it better represents something natural. You get these blips of light that sort of envelop the screen and sort of infect the screen, and blind viewers sort of wash out the characters, and it again becomes very natural, and it's easier to connect with these scenes because he's not looking for something perfect. His want and need to find something slightly imperfect is perfect. He's finding exactly what he wants, and it really supplements these characters, this film, this story, everything about it. And the third thing, so the transitions from drama to comedy, the lighting, and then this lack of score and the use of background noise to supplement the film and the characters and the story is just impeccable. There's obviously a soundtrack. There is a use of a score. These things, they're not completely, the film's not void of them, but they take a back seat to these very natural noises. The squeaking of a windshield wiper, the mumble from a television, just very normal, natural sounds that make, again, this film feel very real and accessible. Baker does things that are absolutely incredible. If he's not nominated for Best Director this upcoming award season, they've screwed him royally, because he absolutely deserves that. I am more confident in saying that Baker deserves Best Director than I am saying that Anora is the best film, but they're very close, and I really think that if any film that I've seen so far is going to walk away with multiple awards, other than, Dune 2, those really huge blockbuster films, I think it's Anora. And I'm really impressed with what I saw, what I heard, and it's just a brilliant film from start to finish. I'm so glad that I got to the theater to see this, and I think that you guys need to drop everything and go see this film as soon as possible, because it's going to have a very short theater run. I'm going to give Anora I'm juggling between a 9 and a 9.5, and I'm going to settle on a 9 for now, but don't be surprised if when a written review comes out that this is a 9.5. So again, Anora right now is sitting at a 9. It is one of the best pictures of the year. Sean Baker is top tier in this film, both in his writing and directing, and I think he will walk away with, at the very least, a nomination for Best Director. So until next time, peace.